It is March 16th. It is snowing. The real feel is about 14 degrees. And you might not believe me, but this is the perfect weather for dog washing. Baby dog of the day! Now you might be thinking, Abby, duh, they're sled dogs. Of course they like snow. But we actually get asked all the time whether our tour will go out if it's snowing or if the dogs like running in the cold temperatures. And the answer might surprise you. So make sure to stick around to the end and like and subscribe. What position is Shonny in today? Shonny here is one of our Greenland Huskies, which, as the name suggests, does originate from Greenland. And if you're not familiar with, it is a territory much of which lies above the Arctic Circle. Because of this, in the winter months, it's not uncommon to experience temperatures dipping below -40 degrees Fahrenheit. And some of the cities might not even see the sun for over 3 months. So when I say that not only the people, but the animals have to be bred tough there, it's an understatement. And while Shonny was born here in the lower 48, she's carried on those genetics. Things like shorter and thicker ears to protect against frostbite, an intensely dense double coat that not only includes an insulating underlayer, but a thick overlayer that repels the snow. And of course, her massive snowshoe-like paws that help carry her over the snow and ice. These are the characteristics that have been bred over and over again over decades to create the most efficient athlete for Arctic living. So with the knowledge of these characteristics, it's not hard to see why Shonny would absolutely love pulling on a day like today. And in fact, she may even prefer an even colder temperature. And once Shonny was done with her tours, anyone who's worked with me knows it wouldn't be a snow day without me putting together a fun run. You might be wondering why my dogs are hooked up so funny today. This is what we call a fan formation or a fan hitch. And this is used mostly on sea ice or glaciers, but it's fun to give my dogs a new perspective, especially since I do have some Greenland dogs. And this is traditionally the way you would run a Greenland team as opposed to 2x2. Now, I was very intentional when making this team. I wanted to have Greenland Huskies as they are the traditional breed for this style of hitch, but I also wanted to add one of our Seppala Siberians and one of our Alaskan Huskies to show it's not just our fluffiest dogs that enjoy running in temperatures below freezing. In fact, on average, most sled dogs will prefer to run in temperatures anywhere from +10 to -10. Another question we get a lot is, can they break through a trail? We have a pretty hard fought trail underneath the snow. The snow has fallen so hard that there is no trail left, so they are relying on their feet to figure out where the hard packed trail is. And as you can see at the end of our run, even through a blizzard, everyone had a giant smile on their face. If you've met Shonny, then you know how much she loves belly rubs, so that filled most of her afternoon while the rest of the teams finished up their tours. And to reiterate, yes, our tours still go out if it snows. And soon enough, it was time to head home, but we actually had quite a few surprises in store for Shonny tonight. Hi, little meatball! Oh, okay. That was not terrible. Who's that? Surprise number 1 was that our friend Erin was here all the way from Michigan. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
You did the right thing, Shonny.
Good job. Surprise number 2 was that we were watching our friend's dog Dolly, which Shonny can be pretty selective with dogs, especially females, so we were pretty excited when they got along. Surprise number 3 was this beautiful sunny weather to end our day. As you can see, the weather in Driggs can be a complete 180 from in Teton Village. And the final surprise was that Shonny got to come inside for a sleepover after passing her trial with our cat Mutt, which, if I'm being honest, none of us expected. We hope you enjoyed watching a little bit about Shonny's day and learning about the weather that sled dogs prefer to run in. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, stay wild.